A great divide between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. That's New South Wales' roadmap to freedom, but it might be a bumpy ride out. Premier Gladys Berejiklian's grand reopening plan triggers when the state hits 70% double jabs. But some of the details raised serious questions and sparked a rebel group.
I think it's discrimination.
And the government's just thrown it back at us.
You have been warned. If you're not vaccinated...
Jimmy, welcome to the pub with no beer, no cheer, no customers, no staff, and we're closed.
Not for much longer.
Well, no. Today's a great day. We've got a bit of a roadmap how we get ourselves out of this mess, and we're really, really excited about it.
With dozens of his venues locked shut across Sydney, publican Craig Laundy will do whatever it takes to reopen his doors.
We've got 2,300 staff laid off. You know, we're desperate to reopen and to get them back to work.
It's the roadmap business owners have been waiting for. When New South Wales hits 70% double doses, the state will reopen. But there's one big catch.
We can't afford to have unvaccinated people mixing with vaccinated people. We have to be real about this.
How are you going to do it?
Well, this pub traditionally would have 3 entrances, but post-October, mid-October, it will have this one. You will come in, it's the only one you can come in. There will be staff member stationed behind this counter here. Yep. They will make sure that you grab your phone, yep. You check in with your QR code the way we always have for the last 7 or 8 months. Then that will also show them the vaccine passport. So they will be able to see whether or not the customer is double vaccinated, and if they get a green tick, a yes, they will then allow the customer to walk and take a seat wherever they see fit.
Are you worried about, potential abuse if people don't have that tick?
No, we're used to that. So, we already, if someone's intoxicated, we won't let them in anyway. So if they've had too much to drink whilst they're in here, we ask them to leave. So we're used to dealing with that on day-to-day fashion in the hotel industry.
70% double dose vaccination. But not everybody is used to such a rowdy crowd.
We've been inundated with messages from clients.
Hairdresser Lisa Averty is a stickler for the rules.
It's not a personal decision. I would welcome everyone with open arms, but I have to do what's right for the business, and to be able to open after this long, I'll do what I have to do. But yeah, it's a horrible position to be put in as a business owner.
What reaction are you getting from your clients?
I've been, a client of yours for years. Are you really going to listen to them? It's never going to stop, whether you're vaccinated or not. And I've just basically said, look, as a business owner, I've had to be vaccinated, and that was a business decision that I had to make for myself and my family, because life has to go on. But it's not a personal decision for me. So I actually asked them to not put me in that position and just try to understand that my back's against the wall, and it's out of our hands.
Others are taking a stand. In the past 24 hours, a Facebook group promoting businesses that will welcome the unvaccinated has grown to more than 100,000 followers.
Whether you're vaccinated, whether you're unvaccinated, you are all welcome in my salon at any time, on any day, no matter what.
Hairdressers, restaurants, gyms and more, all vowing to ignore public health orders and open for customers, vaccinated or not. Whether business owners choose to follow the government rules or not will be at their own risk. But before anyone even has the opportunity to open their doors, it's causing conflict. Still locked down, Victorian business owners will be keeping a close eye on their northern neighbours.
Can't wait for everybody to come back to the Grand Hotel in Hillsville.
Victorian pub owner Lisa Mackay.
Everybody should be allowed to live their life, no matter their decision to whether to get the jab or not get the jab.
She says she can't afford to discriminate.
Businesses are not in a position at the moment to be able to turn people away either. After being closed for so long, financially, they're struggling.
The problem that we're going to have is the arguments that we're going to have with the people coming in.
Sydney restaurant owner John Chamis.
Imagine the people coming in now saying, I've got an exemption. I don't need to have a vaccination. I don't need to, show you my medical history. The arguments that we're going to have at that front door, It's going to be difficult. We've never had to encounter anything like this before. And the government's just thrown it back at us and saying, no, you can't have unvaccinated people in your restaurant.
Then, what happens when a positive COVID case is detected?
We're going to be opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing. I don't know how it's going to go.
Once they open their doors, they want to be confident they can keep their doors open. And that's why it's really important for everybody to follow this plan. That's why we're giving plenty of notice.
A plan Craig Laundy says still needs a lot more work.
There are a whole heap of logistical questions that need to be resolved by the government, working with us in industry over the next 6 weeks, for us to know that when we do open on that date, we can open with certainty and that we don't have to shut down again.
Well, as you've just heard, for small businesses, today's announcement was a mixed blessing. Yes, they're desperate to reopen, but they face the prospect of having to turn away desperately needed customers for being unvaccinated.